allow the two
It's okay. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey supposed talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle so they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my yegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my yegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my yegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. My yegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. My yegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My yegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo,
Hello there.
Mayegun la wa mo la mo dodododo. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun la wa mo.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun Live.
Glory Facebook.
Don't worry yourself. It is an open mic, meaning you can call in anytime. You don't have to wait. Okay. I am going to be sharing what I want to share with everyone, and I will be taking calls in the mid presentation. Sorry about the delay. Please share this broadcast after reading the caption and reading the description of the broadcast. Okay, share it and invite others.
Godfatherism,
So it's pretty much about ongoing gists. You can also call in to ask questions. The number is also on your screen. From frying pan to fire. The North is afraid. Tinubu is moving part of the Central Bank of Nigeria's operation down to Lagos, and that somehow is making some people uncomfortable. Meanwhile, the Betta Gates is not over. Tinubu has suspended the sharing of money for now. Also, from what I have also found out, they said that Dangote refinery is going to be producing diesel and aviation, they call it jet fuel. Yeah, jet fuel for aeroplanes. What happened to the petrol? What happened to kerosene? Are they not from the same crude oil? Today, so good morning once again, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining me from tonight. Also, if this is your first time of participating in the open mic on Mayegun's Diary Politico, it is very easy, okay? Usually, I would present my program, present everything to everyone and all that. And then we'll leave another hour for the viewers, you, to contribute to the conversation as well. Had your own views too. But the open mic is different. Whenever you see the title of my broadcast that reads open mic, it simply means that the microphone is open to all. So you can call in and then, say your own thing, which is hear your own view, as well as you can ask questions too. I mean, it's called open mic, as you must know. Anyway, the news out there is that Tinubu, they are like probing the central bank as a place where what Bokwari and his gang did to the Central Bank of Nigeria, which has led to the arrest, detention, and now on bail of Emefiole and few others too. It has also led to the sack and arrest of some board members of 4 banks. So while all of these are going on, they said that they believe that the central bank headquarters in Abuja, well, this is the official position. Let's start with that. The official position is that in Abuja, they have too many staff and they need to prune them, down, and they are going to have to move some operation down to Lagos. They have all those, departments, right? Some departments down to Lagos, like the banking supervision, Financial Institutions Supervision Department, Consumer Protection Department, Payment System Management Department, and Financial Policy Regulations Department. These are the departments that they believe that will take at least 1,000 of their staff to Lagos. So the central bank and their own source and all of that was like, some people now felt like it is the gradual, way of Tinubu's taking, like the normal state capture, his way of taking control of all the institutions in Nigeria, right? By using the same divided tactics, okay? Take some down and, kind of different. Nigeria is a divided place, you know that. And however, if you read through if you read through the departments and all those, right? The people affected probably know themselves and all that, but they're like, no, it's more than that. So he's planning to relocate the vault of the central bank to Lagos. possibly to body loan. That's ridiculous. That's what somebody said in that. But again, it's just the word there out there. I'm coming back to that too. Now, on this issue of better gates, another few things have like popped up. So some said that from the information they have, which you can see from the source, primarily Tinubu suspended her. However, some believe that even though a lot of people have felt like, oh, he was quick to action, which is blah, 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 then he set up a panel that one of the members is one of the beneficiaries of Betta Gates or Betta Edu's generosity. I'm talking about the interior minister here. Is part of the panel. So that kind of now raised the suspicion to another level. Like, are you sure that this is not a ploy to kind of get her back in and all that stuff? I was like, well, others are saying that it's just job for the boys. However, Tinubu today, earlier today, announced that they've suspended the sharing of money, which is the National Social, whatever, NCP, they call it, Social Investment Program, where they give 5,000, 10,000 to poor people, and then give like 50,000 to traders. It's called trader money, market money, 100,000. So all this sharing is what some of those consultants collected those billions for, 3 billions in total. They were supposed to go everywhere. And however, just like under Bukwari, where over 2 trillion naira, was purportedly shared to the poorest people in Nigeria by Bukwari's government. But there is no record, except the record of transferring the money to their different private personal accounts. It was like a thing. But there's no record of the beneficiaries. You know, normally, one of the arguments of the defenders of Olubunmi Ojo, the interior minister, is that, his wife controls the business. And this is not the first time that they will be sharing money. They said, Olubunmi Ojo, I'm just using him as a contact, so you can then possibly imagine the other tens of people who got the money, like Olubunmi Ojo's wife and Olubunmi Ojo's company, right? The SPV, special purpose vehicles, they use them to take government contracts, not because they want to execute them, they just give themselves different kind of names. So Olubunmi Ojo's wife collected, well, let's say Olubunmi Ojo, who happened to be former House of Rep member. Do you remember that it's okay, horrible minister, it's okay, off your mic, it's okay, when Akpabiole was saying, ask your other leaders, ask all the other members of the House of Representatives investigative committee. We gave them, we take care all of them. So, and that woman was like, no, what are you talking about? And they're like, horrible minister, off your mic. That chairman of that committee at the time was Olubunmi Ojo, the current Minister of Interior in Nigeria. All right. So they said his wife they've done this before. They said his wife conducted the consultancy job in 2018 for the same Ministry of Hunger and Poverty and Disaster. This was 2018. They said she did the job where poor people in Ekiti, poor people in Ondo, poor people in Ogun, they were all sort of mapped and registered. so that in the future, they can easily trace back the beneficiaries and follow it up. That's what they said their company did. Oh. But guess what? Betta Edu, the the enjoyment minister, or you can call her the disaster minister, has already shared over 7 billion naira to those beneficiaries, consultants. Why did she give them money? Because majority, it's still APC and APC. Sure, you get. Majority of them, they were also there when Shadia was sharing money. So if you now say you don't have reliable register, so did the people that Betta Edu shared money to, did they not present any register? Anyway, you shall know, sir. Sha says about sharing money and all of that. So these are the kind of questions they don't like you to ask. You're asking too many questions. Two people. The first people will be like, you're asking too many questions when you already know the answer. We all know that everything is a scam. The second set of people are like, you're asking too many questions because we know that you don't even believe in this government anyway. We believe that there's nothing this government, there's nothing they do that you ever say any good thing about them. So the best is don't ask any question. Just say, okay, that sounds good, and all of that. Anyway, the central bank part, as well as the sharing money part, they are connected. But let's take that sharing money part forward. So they have now set up a panel that is now going to investigate if Betta Edu did anything wrong. Their job is to say if she did anything wrong. Or also, they said they have found some kind of complicated documents or evidence that shows that even up till now, after spending over 2 trillion naira fighting poverty, and just in the last 6 months, spending over 7 billion naira fighting the same poverty, ladies and gentlemen, audio money, they have no record of those they are giving the money to, except for the social media video where you saw them carrying baby, sick baby, giving food and giving money in the envelope. All those social media video, those are the evidence. But in real life, the beneficiaries, they have no real contact. However, I was telling somebody about this the other day, right? And I said, the Halima Sheu in the Ministry of Sharing Money, which is otherwise known as the Ministry of Poverty and Disaster, Halima Sheu. You see what that NSIP or NSIPA mean is? That is NSIP or NSIPA. It simply means National Social Investment Program. That is the NSIP, the NSIP. So the NSIPA then simply means National Social Investment Program Agency, NSIPA. So they appointed that Halima to be in charge of that money. Remember, all these trillion you are hearing, they are just like, you are just hearing about them. The only result they can show for it is that more Nigerians are poorer today. And the poverty, and the corruption that led to that is currently ongoing. That they are doing all of this doesn't mean that the money is going to come back to you still. No. They are just going to replace the thieves, and the stealing will continue. Do you understand that now? That's how this really works. Okay. So the NCP lady now said, because of the way Betta Edu was kind of moving money and moving mad, she decided to move the money from the NCP account, which is the last bus stop of sharing money. So let me tell you how they said this work, okay? So the way they cook it, once they finish all the permutation of how much money they want to take, the minister will take it to the Federal Executive Council meeting. She will present it to everybody there, like all those Tuesday meeting, you see their pictures, right? All they do there is just to get approval for the money they are going to loot for that month and the next month and the next month and on like that. And the way they do that is just put everything together. How much do you need? 2 billion. Take it to the Federal Executive Council. The moment you read it out, we are going to support the people in Edo, Ogun, Oyo, Bayelsa, the people in Nasarawa, Zamfara, Sokoto, Kano, Yobe, Jigawa, and all that. I say, how much is all of that? 2.8 billion naira. And I say, okay, approved. That's it. So once they release the money goes straight into that NCP account. So when their budget is coming as well, and they say this money is to be shared and all of that, it goes into that account. Now, from that account, they now pay people they call vendors, the consultants, the ones that are now going to come and stand by the roadside, asking you if you are poor to give you money or not. I'm joking. That's not how they do it. So you can now become a vendor. Somebody like me living in the UK can be a vendor too, if I have the political connection. All I have to do is just put up a funny name. Their CAC will register that sharp. And once the company is registered, it doesn't really have to be, a real business address. You know what I mean? Like, then they put it in straight away. And once the money is to be released and your account details is forwarded to the NCP guys, you can just suddenly just see 300 million naira, 500 million naira in that bank account. Your bank will not raise alarm. Nobody will say anything. The money is just there. All they need now is just for you to say you have spent the money. That's how they have been doing it. Now, normally, if you give the money to anybody, you have to kind of take their details. You have to get them registered for bank and all of that stuff. That's it. But as typical Nigeria, where they watch me right now, Sheu, you know what I mean? Like you are there. They don't give you the political connection. And boom, 800 million naira, 600 million naira cash. And you are looking at your bank balance like that. 1.2 billion. They said you should go to Ondo, go to Ondo, Ekiti and Ogun State. Go and share the money to poor people there. So all you have to do is just get a few guys together. You are generous if you spend the 200 million of that money in those places. Some people just go into other things like, okay, we are going to train people on how to tie wrapper. And they will take pictures of women tying wrapper and say, thank you very much for teaching us on how to tie wrapper. Here you get. That's all they need, and the money is gone. And that is how they are milking the system. That is why all the billions, trillions are not reflecting in the lives of anybody except them and their own, their families and all that. Sorry, I just missed somebody's calling earlier. Like I said, you are free to call in anytime. It's called open mic, like I said. Okay. So, as it should be, or as it is, or has always been, in their midst, the continuation of the fraud and all that, okay? So it was more or less like a bazaar. And that's why a lot of people are wondering, like, but there are other people doing others too. Why are people not looking as like, no, don't worry, this scandals are just, this is January. There's going to be more, all right? Some of them are going to be believed to be orchestrated by Kolu himself or people around him. A lot of things are kind of like, developing anyway. Share you guys. But there is this one I want to share with you. So we are talking, like I said, I was having a chat with a pal, and it was like, or more. It'd be like, say, I mean, I'm beginning to believe, sorry, one sec. I'm beginning to kind of believe you. I'll gist you now. Let me take this. Somebody is on the line. Hello there.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. My name is Temitope Kalejaye.
Temi Kalejaye. I
Yeah,
believe you are a
calling
first-time
from
caller too, are you?
no, calling from Calgary, Canada.
Calgary. Baba, how are you, Sheu? How is how is Calgary today?
Yeah, the weather is not that bad, but we thank God. Actually,
Enough.
this my second time talking to you.
Yeah, I think I have spoken to you before, but I just like the Calgary
Yeah,
in
I
that
think that was
intro kind of ring bells, but
yeah
Happy
that
New
was
Year.
last year.
Mhm. Go on, Baba.
Yeah, Mayegun, you are doing a good job. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best in all your endeavor.
Thank you very much. And you too.
Um, anyway, the way things are going in Nigeria, I just have a limited. I don't have much to say, but I all what I can say right now, please. I've been trying to talk to you about this, but I tried your number, I couldn't get through. Please, if anybody invited you to any place, please be very, very vigilant, please. Ayegun. Because I think they are trying their best, like the way they cash Nnamdi Kanu. Please don't let anybody use that tactics for you. Be very vigilant, Mayegun.
I will. Thank you very much.
You know,
Baba.
because I can see you. You know, àwọn bí tí òun kì wọ́ bọ̀ inú wọn ò dùn Naija, àwọn leaders wọ̀nyẹn, they are not happy with it. And kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe lágbára Ọlọ́run, bàbá mi, ojú ò ní tiẹ̀. I love you so much, my brother.
You too, Baba. Thank you very much.
I will talk to you. Tomorrow is Sunday.
It is.
Our contribution, don't worry.
Oh, you didn't forget that.
Okay, I wish you all the best. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Baba. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I wish you the best. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I wish you the same, right. Baba. You have a good one. That's Timmy from Calgary. I think I remember him now. I do remember you, Baba. Okay. So, yeah, I was talking to a friend, and we were talking about, I mean, he was telling me that, it's like I'm beginning to believe this your belief. That is like Nigeria is done for, man. That every day, the number of people who could actually like stand as symbol of, okay, I have another person there. So symbol of encouragement or what have you in this kind of troubled time. Sorry, my caller, just hang in there for me for a second. Like it is so difficult to see such today, okay, who has no political allegiance or loyalty to anyone per se other than their belief in that country. And he was talking about Gani Fawemi as well. So last night, I came across this clip of Babangida saying he did everything to make Gani Fawemi his friend. Ogbeni, you jailed him. You locked him up a few times. You used your military to harass him many times. So he said he was doing all of that before things got to that. Even upon that, he was doing everything to be his friend. So that, he could probably walk with him and Gani Fawemi will have nothing to do with him. Nada. I was like, Baba, look at people today. Young people especially. Who have seen the damages done by these rogues. And many of them have even condemned these people. I'm talking about condemned them bitterly. Only for them to see these people one-on-one and they will melt. They will suddenly become fan of theirs, fighting to, you know what I mean? They would, and then if you want to finish them, let that same person offer them any kind of job or appointment, whatever it is. Then you will see the way they will. We have seen that happen. You know, I said, well, we are probably doomed. Okay. Hello there.
Hello?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I greet you, Baba.
I mean, how your side?
One side there, we praise God, thank God.
You may need to mute that broadcast behind you so that it won't keep interrupting in our conversation, by the way, if you can, please.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you.
I'll do that. Yeah, now it's okay. It's out now. It's fine.
I think it is now. Please.
Yeah. The thing with the topic, we say, wait now, one contribute. So now this Olubimi, this Minister of Interior.
Yes, sir.
For this, you talk about them before. This lady, Dr. Edu, Betta Edu, yes. So this Minister of Interior, he also say the now in some company, now they want transfer that money to this 4-point-something million.
438 million.
38 million, yeah, which she want transfer. So now that man don't come out. He talk say okay, he not dey say that in company he don't resign in 2019.
Yeah.
So now the thing be say he resign and he still get share for that company. And in wife, now he be the director, as in present director, as in present CEO of that company. Now in wife. So now the something be say, how come say he get share and in wife now the CEO, as in the present,
because there is
person
no, you know
now.
what they will tell you. There is no law that talks saying you get shares for companies. That's what they tell you. The only thing where you go do wrong, we say may you declare saying get shares. So with the code of conduct, listen at them make all these laws themselves, Abi, that protects them too. Just trying to kind of answer and tell you what he will say to you, and say why he will say, well, I get the shares there. I am allowed to. Really? Yes, I am allowed to. The law says I can. I see. That's what they do, Baba.
Yeah, so we did be say this story now. So we did if they want the EFCC, if they want really find this something down, that money where Betta transfer, that money transfer and purpose this something be say, as you talk one thing before, say they will talk say come bring people come and say now teach them how to tie up. Now wait till they be want to that money they just wanna lie. That thing now something that man he know something, he know about his wife self know.
But why you call am now? She even you where you know how then they run am. She you get that is that not easily tell you say this whole thing na charade. Now that Olubumi Ojo is now part of the panel now. We go investigate that money. So where do you think it's going to end?
Hey, you go ahead for pocket now. They go to say na rat we can't do the something before. Say now not be human. Now the thing now the something we can't come be that at the end.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, but what to me I actually wanted to say before your call came in was that you see a lot of people need to understand something. Okay, and I've been saying this here before, and I will continue to say it every now and then. Okay, you see, whatever we say is not the same as what we do. Sure, you get. Now you cannot say, I feel so bad for these people. I feel bad that people cannot afford this, they cannot do that, and all of that. And we know what caused that: inflation. Poor economy and all of that stuff. And on that same, that's what you are saying, I feel bad. We are doing everything to make sure that everybody, like things are back to this and that. But waiting, what you are doing is actually going to make it even worse for them. All right? Then you have to battle off trying to explain that to the people and say, do you understand that what they say is different from what they are doing? And it is what they are doing that is affecting everybody generally. And if you don't hear about what they are doing, like what, I mean, you know, instead of what they are saying and all that, right? You might be actually like, you know, self-injury. I mean, sorry, like a self-destroying yourself, so to say. So how do you explain to people that way? That's what I've been trying to do now. That's what I actually want to do tonight.
Yeah, the thing they say now, you go just tell them, say you go do, and you not go do it.
Just talk, say, okay, I promise you, you are going to have electricity.
Yes, and electricity not go come.
You get time and you go borrow money. You go borrow money for the electricity. The money is gone.
Yeah.
Electricity no day. Here you get. See another one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another one. Look at this Dangote refinery thing. Some people believe say, for these people to say Dangote refineries have started working is going to make some people sad. Do you get that?
Yeah.
That everyone that is asking question is enemy of Nigeria for not believing that they say it's working. For example, in the past where they say it's going to start working in this or so time, I was like, no, it's not.
No, now yesterday they told so maybe they see the next week first of all don't pull everywhere. Because they see now since yesterday they work.
You never hear the latest, innit? The latest.
Tell me, I never hear.
I'm gonna gist you now. The latest be say,
yeah.
Dangote refinery, we don't turn on the plant and all of that, you know, like normal thing where they go turn plant and test plant and all that. The court of say don't ready. Dangote refinery don't collect 6 million barrels of crude oil. At least you could for those news, Nabi, 6 million barrels. And all of us, even though I may not be science student too, but when I did school, I hear say, crude oil, inside crude oil, petrol day, diesel day, aviation fuel day, kerosene day. Then another one we can't be there, will be the thick one, now bitumen. We be say they even use that one, do road. I don't know if you remember that too. This is like open education. How come person will collect, listen, how person will collect 6 million barrels of crude oil? Go soon they refine diesel and jet fuel. What thing can happen to kerosene and petrol? No, they throw them away.
Petrol,
doing that one for now. So if we can't tell you, say they don't import waiting they won't sell, and it is almost time, to make it look like they make it there. They don't go call you enemy of Nigeria. Like that. For just asking, say, she the same refinery that refined the crude oil and separated diesel and separated jet fuel. So the plan is saying go dump the one if you produce petrol and kerosene. Which kind of deal be that? Does that then mean that the refinery is ready?
And I'm waiting Nigeria need be that.
But when you ask, they go say, you are just enemy of Nigeria. Let him produce some force. I say, no, we are not saying he shouldn't. But does that make any sense to you? Say the same thing.
It doesn't make any sense.
Petrol and kerosene.
Kerosene,
can only produce diesel and jet fuel.
And also diesel,
Now, they say the thing now diesel and jet fuel, go produce for now. Until later, we go tell you when you go to produce petrol. When you go happen to that, they go return them into their tank fuel. I mean, they go throw them away. But if you ask, they go say you are asking too many. It's because you don't wish Nigeria. We say, not me. Now the moment that way they said some of you, they nourish this criminal. We no wish Nigeria well, but you know it won't stop us from saying it anyway.
That's not the truth. Not the truth. Now this one to bring out the that Nigeria, these politicians, they don't know the people waiting for everybody. They could just tell them something. They could just begin their happy, and they don't go do them.
And when they don't do them, when they don't do them, they go come keep quiet. They go everybody go just keep quiet. Like say, so if you can't talk, they say, but I mean, what happens is they will begin to find different. I say, Baba, no be so your mouth beat the other day. That day where they tell you say Nigeria here now fraud, you nearly tear me. If you see me one-on-one, you go one tear me apart, say I be enemy. Today Nigeria here will come. You don't even come back and apologize. Say, Baba, sorry, say I abused you that time about Nigeria here. They don't come back. They don't. They just disappear. And the billions, gone.
Now one. And these people now, when we say they argue, they follow this politician, they follow their nyash everywhere. Later now, if they could bring another argument, come say they be one, they could defend them.
Here you get. People day,
Yeah.
naira dollar don't change like it's like never before. Baba, people they tell people say Tinubu strategy has stabilized the dollar. And naira. It has improved the economy. And people they watch that one, they no get angry. And I'm like, oh more. Hey. See, brother. Thank you very much for your calling. I'll continue my
You are welcome.
And take others too.
Okay.
You have a wonderful evening.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yes, sir. So, talking about those of you, I mean, I've said this before, right? That politics is not a game. And I will never stop telling you that it is not a game. I know some of you are wired differently. Many of you, if this Nigeria never happened to you in a way that you're going to scream and call on God and say, God, why? Okay? You are not wired. Otherwise, and it's, what have you? The criminals who are looting Nigeria, you are still seeing them do the same thing. Now, they are going to make you feel like maybe something is wrong with you. Because yes, on the one hand, they are going to say, we know that people are going through a lot and all of that. Then on the other hand, they will tell you, Tinubu's economic policies is now yielding results. Which results? The result that someone that is earning 100,000 naira a month is living like somebody will be probably like jobless. You cannot afford basic things. For those of you who have children, every day, you have no idea what life is going to throw at you then. I mean, these are life reality, even though they may tell you that, well, it's not his fault. It's not them, like it's other people. And since it is other people, you need to give him time. But when you now look at what they are doing too, you begin to kind of tell yourself that, oh, this is not going to end well. The criminals who, who feels like, when somebody was describing their 2024 budget, you know what he said? He said, Nigeria has gotten to that stage whereby the citizens have been browbeaten with terrible economic policies that has rendered them very poor and weak. Weak enough that what they care for mostly is how to survive today until tomorrow and how to survive every day. That the criminals have become so comfortable and emboldened that they put together what they call a budget, where it's actually allocation of the resources of Nigeria to themselves without anybody checking or raising alarm or having the strength to even raise alarm. That's exactly how somebody described the 2024 budget. A lot of you probably have no idea what it is and all of that, but you're just going to be wondering, why is the economy so hard? Why is the insecurity getting out of hand when it's already totally out of hand? The actions of the politicians and what they say. Then that is going to take me to the part where some people were having an argument about if Tinubu is the smartest politician, or a better administrator like government. And some of them were, sorry, my caller, I have a caller on the line. So some were like, they were having that conversation that in the Nigerian context, how would you describe Tinubu and his politics? Okay. Politics of, you know what I mean? Like criminal structure where they can get whatever they want and whenever they want. You understand? But after getting what they want, and you check the eyes and say, okay, how about administration, governance, which is politics apart, governance apart, Abi? How is that on the life of the people they've had? I mean, they've had a chance. He has had a chance of leading in Lagos and now Nigeria. You know, I don't know if I still have the call there. Do I still have you there?
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me too?
Yeah. Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
MOG.
Sir.
Oh. Bàjẹ́.
Sheu, Baba.
Oh, gbogbo tó bá dáwọ́lé ló yọrí sí rere.
Sheu, Baba.
Thank you for the good work. Oh.
Thank you, sir.
All the informations you divulge to us, we really appreciate. This is 2 links from Abba. 2 links calling from Abba.
Two links. How are you, Baba?
I'm very, very well, fine.
Great. It's good to hear from you, sir. Go on.
Yes, I've been listening to all your programs all these days.
I know.
I've never missed one. Because 1 or 2 things, I can't, it's been long I even listened to your live program. Now, I'm not here to repeat what people have been saying all these days, because to me, those calling me, talking, they are repeating the same thing, trying to talk about Nigeria again. Nigeria that is dead and gone. In fact, you will need to download the app, slapping app, lórí phone. Some people will still be coming here trying to intertwine things, trying to sell Nigeria to us. We should have hope. We didn't generally one. Because they have small change in their accounts, they are still hoping that there is hope in Nigeria. What of you about Nigeria to Chile to the room on in fact, going to debut on people body. And you are still telling us to have hope. See, this is what I'm here to just say. Most people living in okay, let me say it like this. Middle belters that are diaspora, what are they doing to enlighten their people on what is going on? Because I know that due to undevelopment and poverty, most people can't afford smartphones to even know the actual thing, the in-depth of what is happening in Nigeria. Now, what are the diasporas doing to enlighten their people more on what is happening, so that by the time they know what is happening, they will have a good reason to rise to defend themselves? I will start from Plateau people, mostly Plateau, Benue, and Kaduna. Now, people, I know that due to situation, we forget this easily. Even me too, I'm caught up in the heart, because due to hustling, I forget things easily. Many people don't know. Many people have forgotten how people were massacred in Benue State. Now, last year, they still massacred some people in Benue State now.
Everywhere was rotten.
The recent,
they are still killing people there too now.
Yes. Now, Plateau is of recent. We know of Kaduna. Kaduna is their ritual place, normal place where they kill people like chicken anyhow. Now, the diasporas, what are they doing to enlighten their people so that they'll be able to rise? And because me, I can't wait to go down everywhere, for everything that will go down. Who is Nigeria helping? Who is Nigeria helping? Now, there is a statistics that came out that diasporans are remitting over 36 million, billion dollars every year. If that kind of money is sent, come. We have so many libraries in Nigeria. To get textbook, textbook wọlé, kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pencil káwọn yẹn máa kàwé lọ. Nigeria is not favoring anybody. Tó bá máa bàjẹ́ ni kó bàjẹ́ kó fọ́ dànù. Ṣé okay now nisin, by piecemeal, Nigeria is taking us one by one. Tabade sọ fún àwọn èèyàn pé kí wọ́n dìde. Okay, Tabade sọ pé okay, those that are saying that they don't want to rise up because they have one small thing. What about the middle belt? Ṣé kò lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní middle belt ni? Ṣé kí ni tá à ń sọ yìí? Ṣé kò lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní middle belt? Come, see, I don't blame those that are so. I think
when you mentioned the diasporans who are middle belters, right? That kind of reminds me, okay? The people that gave this, just so you know, okay, the people that actually gave the middle belt, the publicity, the middle belt killings generally, the publicity that helped a lot. Majority of them are the middle belters in the diaspora. Like I can tell you that because you see, the main media in Nigeria, as you know now, they are not reporting all the truth. But you see all those ones in the diaspora, their family members sending photos, sending videos. Some of them were acting as the 999 for their family members under attack. They couldn't call police in Nigeria. These are like experiences that have led to protest, rallies, protests in America, here in the UK.
No, but the diasporans should let their people know. The diasporans should let their people know that nobody is coming to the rescue. Nobody is coming.
I get that.
Let them enlighten them. Let them enlighten them to know what. Because now, if those terrorists come now, they will massacre people. They will go. When the youth rise up to go after them, army will come. They will pick up those that things they want to champion the revolt, as in revenge.
Those whoever want to fight back.
Now those people now, what I'm trying to say is that let them know what they will face when they retaliate against the terrorists, so that everything will just be, because like today now, today, hello.
I'm with you. To link.
Yeah.
Go on.
Today. And then the birthday me. Today's my birthday.
You should have started with that one now.
Baba, see, Cherry, because
happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for life. Shey, you know, that
yes, because
you bashiman saw. Shey, you know, one thing. Tell me about you about ireti any hope, right? Which is where when leave, right? We can do anything and undo as well. So, happy birthday to you, Baba, once again.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, what I'm concluding, my conclusion goes like this. The diasporans, the middle belters from diasporans, they should try as much as possible to enlighten their people so that they will know what they are revolting against. Even self gone soldier majembe. Soldier majembe, because when soldier comes, they should know that yes, they are ready for it. So bad now. So that is it. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much to Link for your contribution. That's if like say people they really the para as it should be. Yeah. So I told you, I said Babangida was saying something about being friend with Chief Gani Fawehinmi, but he would never want to even be seen in public with him. I don't know if you have any image of Gani Fawehinmi with Babangida in any way. I don't think any exists. Watch this.
How do you assess the role of a critic? So for instance, there was Gani Fawehinmi, when you were there. How did you...
In fact, I will tell you a story. If we come out with any policy, my first question to my staff and some cabinets, what did late Gani Fawehinmi say?
Interesting.
Then you hear people who say, no, sir, don't mind him. I say, no, listen to him. I like listening to him I made it even a point to become his friend. He is very friendly with one of my former ministers, late Alex Akinyele.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
They were
From
very
same
good
state.
friends.
Yeah.
And he tried to make us good friends.
Mm-hmm.
I told Alex, I said, no, that man will not allow you. He said, no, sir, let's try. I said, okay, try. He calls him Aleko.
Yes.
So Aleko tried. Aleko came back. He said, I am succeeding, sir. I said, no, you will fail. So the last time, he said, okay, Aleko, you have bothered my life. Okay, take me to him. The day before, he called him back. He said, Aleko,
That's Gary.
cancel that appointment. Aleko said, why? Don't make me look like a fool before the president. He said, no. I hear that somebody told me if I talk with him, I may change my mind on a number of issues. And I don't want to change.
Interesting.
So he came and told me, I said, Aleko, I told you that he is not going to change. He is a good critic. He doesn't want to be seen to be doing with somebody that people have already perceived is an evil genius.
So General, so how do you manage that? You know, people.
So it's like you hearing that I have decided to go and meet with Tinubu. Waiting, I won't meet Tinubu for. Like some will tell you, waiting Tinubu self won't meet you for. Of course. But what in this world would I actually use as the reason why I decided to go and see Tinubu? Okay, maybe because me, I'm a kind of like media guy, so I may kind of waylay him and put microphone in his mouth and all of that, or ask him some hard questions. But okay, it's a different ball game. But I don't really want to see those people for real. I think it's a different ball game. I have a caller. Are you there?
From here, Marigo.
Oh, Yima. How are you?
Good evening, Marigo. I'm fine, Marigo.
Brother.
How are you doing, Marigo?
Well, I'm still here.
I don't know. Congratulations on the launch of the studio.
Well, thank you very much. We are yet to launch it. Okay, but we are guaranteed of doing so next month. I've got my friends who said they are ready for tomorrow, so I'm ready too.
Don't worry, Baba. We think ahead. Marigo. Marigo. You know when you always say that these criminals are from every part of the country.
Yes, they are.
There's every tribe. That your video that you showed Otto talking blah 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 blah. They're like a parrot there. I was just laughing. You see, these politicians are the same thing, just like you always see. I don't know what the Bangla is talking there. He's just talking nonsense. All of them are the same. Tulink Baba, happy birthday.
Yes,
look,
Tulink. Go on.
I know you threw a challenge for us in Diaspora from the Middle Belt. We have told our people, and our people know now that there's no help coming from nowhere. If you don't defend yourself against these criminals, you will be the one crying. There are still people in the IDP camp every day. So anytime anybody looks at them, they should know that feat can happen to anybody in the Middle Belt. And if the Middle Belt people don't defend themselves, they will fall like flies. We've said it time and time again. Nobody is coming to help you. Nobody gives a damn about you. Defend yourself. Defend the thing that is underneath your feet. The minerals that's underneath your feet, your land. Defend yourself. It's as simple as that. Marigo, I don't have plenty to say. I'm not going to talk too much. The Middle Belt needs to defend itself.
You speaking directly to your own TV people and the Middle Beltans generally. So yeah, I hope
defend yourself.
Like you don't even need anybody to tell you at this point.
Tell you. No political person is coming to help you. Who is going to help you? Nobody. Who? Is he Akume? He's in APC. Is he your governor? He's in APC. Is he Otom? He's now shouting
He's also
Bola Tinubu.
APC too, exactly.
So give yourself sense now.
So, Yima, let me take another
Thank
one.
you, Baba.
Bless you,
Well
Baba.
done.
Thank you. So I have another caller on the line, by the way. And can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear, Mr. Maigun.
I think
Good
I
evening.
got you the last time, and somehow I just got this, error on my
Yeah,
side again. But glad that you got back.
it's fine.
How are you, sir?
It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Well, I want you to enlighten me on how to make a donation. For some reason, I've been trying to from YouTube, but YouTube will tell me that I should log into my account on YouTube. I've tried that several times. It's just to no avail.
That one is you have to have a Gmail account. Anyone with a Gmail email address, right? They can easily just same way you log into your Gmail is the same way you log into YouTube because it's also Google controlled. So you can only use the super chats during the live broadcast if you log into your YouTube. Okay, there's always a login there to ask you to log in with your Gmail, or maybe other email like that. But one need to kind of log in, But the way I want to kind of put the resources, put the funds together tomorrow is going to be just via 3 forms, okay? Not through the YouTube or super chat, Baba. So it's going to be the GoFundMe, it's going to be PayPal, and then it's going to, for those in the UK, for example, to save all those charges and all that, who don't know, who don't want to use all those online payment, they can now actually like make the contribution via a bank account. So these 3 links, I intend to kind of present all of them tomorrow when we have our program. But the what do you call it? The GoFundMe, I have already opened it. I just haven't shared it publicly. If anybody goes on where have you, I don't know if it will be there. If anybody searches for support Mayegun's Diary political in this goal on Google right now, there is possibility that GoFundMe will bring it up. I intend to launch it tomorrow. But thanks for asking. All right. I will explain all of that tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Okay. Well, let me quickly make my own contribution because the other time I spoke,
go on.
I later realized that I spoke for too long, and then one person now called in and said, please, would you kindly urge people to quickly round up their points and then go away. So, well, what I want to contribute is that this Betta Edu, and so you see all the payments, all this transaction going on between all of them, it has percentage. Everybody gets their share, even Mr. Tinubu himself, right? Everybody gets their share. So I've had the myself, when my dad was still alive here, he had opportunity to work with government, and I know how all this thing works. I myself, so where they will use somebody, they will say that so what if we better fagbon?
After all of this, so we under the boss. You're right.
So that is what is happening. So it's only God that will save her now. If God wants, show mercy to her.
For her to continue to kind of benefit, it will be Abby.
So
nice one, Baba.
And then see, you see, Nigeria will not change because they will make sure that people get more poorer, because they realize that the poorer the people are, the stronger they become, so that people won't even. In fact, people will even tell their brain that you better don't start thinking any rubbish because you've not eaten since yesterday. So how will you even summon your courage and gather your strength to say I want to say I no grief for anybody, or I want to so nobody will have.
The one that is actually the one that kind of pain me slowly, right? Which every time I kind of think of it and I'm like, then his hopeless situation is this, right? Your fellow person say we they follow suffer and smile, suffering and smiling together. And even in that your own low position where you're like, man, I got, man, honestly speaking, this government, you will see your fellow suffering and smiling citizens. They will tell you, they will say, you just started. You will cry for another so and so. As if to say any of them is actually spared. That one is like, I'm like, so because, because me, I feel react now, or others can actually really react now. You maybe say you were hoping that at least this suffering was going to end. That's why you're probably standing for these criminals, Abi. But now things are getting tougher for you too. But you are laughing at your fellow suffering and smiling citizens. Like, who do them that? Baba?
You know, the best thing is that if people can summon courage, that at least, you know what, every Nigerians in diaspora, let's hold on. Hold on, don't send any money. At least for like one, just stop, everybody, stop. You will see that Nigeria that is, will collapse. In fact, people they will start eating themselves. Right? It will collapse because it's the diaspora, the people outside that is carrying that country as it is today.
Subsidizing the whole thing there. You are right.
Right? Because they've stolen the more dollar they have in the government coffer, all these politicians, they make sure they steal it.
Everything.
So
as the money is landing, they pack up.
Yeah. So you now expect a reasonable or a legitimate business owner to come and put his own dollar inside your central bank. That man must be, must be making a hell of a mistake.
Except those who knows that if they give them 3 billion or 3.3 billion, they can actually get 12 billion back. Those fraudulent GPT deals. Now those people, people go to bring money and say, we are investing in Nigeria. Is a lie, yo. They are ripping Nigeria off. Everybody is just taking their shares, and that's why they call it business.
It's a lie. Yes, it's a lie. Nothing will work, and believe you me, they've just started because now the way it's going, you will see there will be more killings, especially in that area. They will kill more because that is how they can divert people's attention, distract people, because the issue how Tinubu got to that position, they've not really clarified, say what it is. All bamboozle, they bamboozle us, everybody. Yeah,
so do your worst.
It's all
that's exactly what it's like.
Come on, it's clearing now. So what is all about is not the person that's supposed to be there. It did not earn it. He bought himself there, and all the money that he has spent or to all these northerners, people who are in power at that time, he needs to scoop it back. Right? It's not there to do any good. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you too. Yeah. Let me take another one. I have another caller. I believe. Hello, can you hear me?
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ o làmọ̀ tó jódodo. Mayegun diary na you be number one.
God bless you, Baba. How are you?
Mayegun, happy New Year, a long time.
Happy New Year to you too.
So many times I've been trying to call in, but I think I'm so lucky today.
Well, it's great that you are in today. I've been thinking of, normally when I do open mic, right? A lot of people who just enjoy me just talking like that, right? And they don't really want to listen to other people. So once they hear that I'm speaking to other people, they just like, I'll just watch another one next time. And they don't know that this is the most interesting one. So unfortunately, it's not so busy. So every time people see open mic, if you have been looking for a chance and you've not been able to get in easily and all this while, open mic is like full 3 hours time that we can talk. And I'm glad that you gave it a shot again tonight, Baba. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, blessed. How are your family? How are they doing?
Baba, we thank God. God, how are yours?
These days, they're fine. I've been thinking about something.
Yes, sir.
Because Yoruba people will say way back sometimes bad character, bad attitude that this government are doing. I'm just here to ask a question because, you know, when people are doing this wickedness,
they are not seeing
because
it like that.
I feel like they are used to that lifestyle and they are now seeing it as a normal thing, you know, and this is really, really upsetting. Like, where are we going? Because I don't know, because many times, you know, I've got a lot of people that Tinubu's supporters. So we argue, even they can hear me, they can even hear my voice now. This is Ola Wilson. They'll be like, okay, we hear your voice yesterday. You all these people. But the thing about it is, people are thinking about themselves alone.
A lot of them are thinking about themselves. God bless
and,
you.
And now it has become something usual. Like, tell me, Basha Tirije, and where are we going from here? Because the way I'm saying these things now, everybody have to look after themselves. Or we come together and fight for this freedom. This is just my take on this, my ego. God bless you.
We just have to keep repeating it. You know something, right? What I have learned as well is that if you want to revolutionize mind of the people, all right, in this instance, you have to keep repeating what they must hear, even if they don't like hearing it. You must keep repeating it until they will actually understand that there is actually no other option. People have tried all options about Naija, Baba. The only options they haven't tried is for the people to actually say, we want to know who we are in this place. If we agree to be here or we don't. If we agree to be here, let's see the condition, under what arrangements. If we don't want to be here again and want to be somewhere else or be called something else, right? Then let's discuss the process of that. Until people realize that. So we'll keep telling them. God bless you. Thank you so much. You know. So people realize that people don't like Sheu. They said, we just talk. You have no idea what that talk does to the psyche of the people who are also telling themselves otherwise. When you tell them something, they tell themselves otherwise. And when they get burnt, they are your repetitive words, right? Will keep playing in their heads. Hello there, Baba.
Yeah, hello. Yes. This is Adewale.
Can you please mute the broadcast behind you, possibly, or you probably will have to go to another room?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, hello.
No, I can see myself behind you. You know?
Yeah.
Is that better now?
Yeah.
Go on,
yeah, it's better now.
Please.
Yeah, so I'm just saying all these things like we still are not ready. I mean, the people are not ready, and it's very unfortunate. We're not ready for anything yet. You know, like when the Chinese Revolution started, yeah, you remember that people like Mao Zedong, you know.
I think the audio is back on. Could you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Better now. Go on.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean,
sorry about that.
Yeah. People like Mao Zedong and Sheu and Lai and all these people. When they started the revolution in China, yeah, the people's mind's eyes, were ready for. The people were already wanting brim hot already. Should you understand?
Yes, Baba.
I mean, yeah, but Nigerians, we are just impossible. I mean, you can, come on. I don't know how to describe us because it just seems like, I don't know, that sort of a thing. I'm sorry that I'm speaking Yoruba.
Baba, you're right. That because some people said, you know what some people said? They said a lot of things that have happened in Nigeria, if half of them happen, even in America, the greatest country on earth, that they always say, right?
Yeah. When the
British, is either America would have entered civil war.
Yes.
But in Nigeria, people just don't really. They are not moved.
No, they are moved, but they are cowards. They're not ready.
Because is it that the those who are cowards are in the majority, or it's just everyone or something?
Yeah, I think they're not ready to sacrifice anything for a good life. They just think it's free. It falls on your laps or something. Do you understand? I mean, like if you look at that NSAS, yeah, I'd have expected it to have persisted, honestly. like they drove them today, like everybody will now come out tomorrow, and now the whole city will be like, the whole country will be like awash, you know.
Down, yeah.
I mean, how many people are they going to be? How many people would they have been able to handle, you know, in such a quite very large disobedience? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I see our mentality is, if it's getting, when it starts getting hot, yeah, everybody runs. That's the problem. And you can look at, I mean, you can take an example, I mean, from like some of these Far East Asians, yeah, like okay, now you will, I mean, you are trying to truncate our future, yeah. You won't do it alive. You won't do it standing on this soil.
No wonder after the revolution, if they catch anyone, if anybody is caught stealing, corruption, you are going to be killed. Yeah. If your family member benefited from that corruption, you will be hanged. They will be hanged too. So no wonder.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm back then. You saw that they were dragging out the oligarchs in China. They were really slaughtering them openly, stuffing money in their mouth. We pay and you will almost stop it until he wouldn't be able to breathe again. So many of them were coming out, and Joe was okay. Here I am. Yeah.
There's nowhere to go anymore.
These are all the money I stole. You know, I've got friends in Nigeria. I don't like. I belong to some, what do you call it? To some WhatsApp groups.
Yeah.
In fact, you see, some of those guys, yeah, they just piss me off so much. I'm not contributing to any of them again, because even some I would slip out of the group. They'll come get me back, and I mean, like, I'm not even contributing again. Can't you see that I'm irritated by you guys?
I don't really want to be associated with this anymore.
I'm telling you. See, it's the grassroots. The revolution should start from the grassroots. You need to. I don't know. I don't believe you can open the mind's eye of an African to this. Honestly, I think these things will continue for a very long time. I'm telling you. I don't know how.
A lot of us don't want it to.
I'm telling you, I don't want it to.
But
I don't. From what I know about the history of the world, and what some countries had to sacrifice to be where they are today, yeah. We are not ready. We are not ready to sacrifice like 1% of it. So what are we gonna do? And these guys, they know.
By just praying to God to give it to us. No, that's not how it works.
See, look, these guys, they know, because like they know. That's why they dare Nigerians. Even they don't want to die. They are like typical Nigerians. If they hear go today, yeah, they will flee. Their jets are ready for them. They're to take them to some of the countries that will take them as refugees and stuff. I mean, like rich refugees.
Of course.
These guys are bastard. They're the worst of us, honestly. And unfortunately, it's this country. Britain said we will in gear, law. And they told us, you can't rule yourselves. And what you said, unfortunately, I am telling you. Do
you know that these days, right? Some people believe that it's like that independence self was too early. Do you kind of?
I don't think it's too early.
I'm going to rephrase the question, and it's going to be like a two-way thing, okay? So that then you can give me your answer before you go, okay? Some people, when they look at South Africa today, they feel like Nigeria's independence was too kind of early. That it should have been like in the 90s and all of that. Like, it has obviously shown that, we do not have discipline of ruling ourselves to the point that those who have the opportunity, they just want to steal and all of that. And it has been like that for the past 63 years. That's like, no, don't say that. If everybody who know history remembers the regional system of government that was working for everyone then, right? The level at which the Western Nigeria as well as the Eastern Nigeria were going at the time competitively, plus the Northern Nigeria, they might not be at the same place now, but when it comes to the West and the East, they would probably have gone far. if
Yes,
that wasn't
yes, of
like
course.
truncated, though a lot of people would like to blame who did it or who didn't do it. Sure, you get. But the bottom line is that maybe if they didn't ask for independence, then by now they probably would have built all the infrastructures like they did in South Africa before they hand over the country to the black man. What do you think about that? Like, do you ever kind of have you heard that before? Anyway, have you heard that before? Like, independence.
I've heard it so many times.
Eh?
Yeah, I've heard it so many times.
Because me as a Yoruba man, right?
So...
Yeah, me as a Yoruba man. Sorry, me as a Yoruba man, right? I feel like Nigeria truncated the development of my region. We had that prospect then, okay. However, I still kind of have a bias that indeed maybe there shouldn't have been independence when it was given. Look at Nigeria, Baba. Okay, tell me what you think.
No, should I come to that?
Yes, sir. Go on.
The independence was at the right time. Yeah, I mean, I don't want those. I wouldn't have liked those imperialists to keep, because these people, they don't have any good plan for Africa. They don't believe that Africa deserves anything good. Honestly, let's face it. But what are we doing to ourselves? That's the worst. That's the worst thing. Yeah, I mean, it's up to us to fight for what we want. Do you understand? Right? If we are not going to be ready to fight, look, whether it was they that stayed behind or anything, it wouldn't have been beneficial to any one of us. Do you understand? Now you check the Nigerian police. Those were constabulary policemen that were guarding the colonialists, the imperialists. They were not for the people of Nigeria, and that's why they still behave that way today. Do you understand? As soon as we took over, what we should have done was a countrywide reform. You understand? But unfortunately, they had hung the North on us. They foisted the North on us because they knew these ones were not. You know they were saying they didn't even want independence. You understand? In the first place,
they were not ready. On record, they
were not
categorically said they were not ready. They shouldn't be rushed into it.
So why at that point couldn't we say, okay, these people that are not ready for independence, we don't want to form any nation with them. But because of the irresponsible leaders that we had in the South back then, who wanted to form the biggest nation in
if it was, it was unfortunate, yes, the Southern collaborators, for example, they were divided about that. Azikiwe wanted a one Nigeria that is big enough to accommodate everybody. Can you hear me? Are you there? I don't believe I just lost you there anyway. So Awolowo was like, no, we should get independence. And if the East and the North are not ready, the West will go it alone. But the argument didn't win. That was why Nigeria didn't get independence in 1957. They said, if you want to have independence, all of you must go and agree on what you really want to do. We are not going to break up Nigeria for those who are ready and for those who are not. So 3 years later, 2 years later, it became obvious that Nigeria would be given independence, but as a whole body. The rest is history today. I don't know why I lost you there. And, hang on. There might be a little problem. So one thing is that I hope I kind of get you back. I think my call-in line just cut off there. But here is something I found also today, okay? And it is the leader of the defunct Masop. You know Nwazurike? Okay. Now, Nwazurike currently as I'm not sure if this was today or yesterday, not sure. But I don't know if you have seen this. I think I'm just going to let him tell you what's going on. Then I'll come back to it.
Good afternoon, everyone. As usual, my name is Ralph Nwazurike. As you can see this afternoon, Governor Hope Uzodinma sent his men, OCDA, over the Capital Development Authority, to come and demolish my house. You can see. I have been on this house for the past 11 years now or more, precisely in 2012. I have been here since 2012. Before Hope Uzodinma became the governor of Imo State, I came in here. I have been here for 11 years now, before he became a governor. Around 2016, some people came up to say that this place belonged to them. We went to court. They went through the back about a year ago or so, obtained judgment without any service to us. Jankara judgment, Oluwole judgment, without serving us. So immediately they obtained the judgment. We went to the Court of Appeal to question the veracity of the judgment they got, to ask the Court of Appeal to quash the judgment. Immediately we went to Court of Appeal. One Archbishop Lucius Ugoji started asking for my number. My lawyer told me that Archbishop Lucius Ugoji was asking for my number, that he wanted to speak to me. I said, give him my number. He gave my number to that bishop. That bishop called me to say that he is interested in this place. I told him that this place is in the Court of Appeal. Then I started thinking, just about a year ago, immediately he came into Imo State. They got Jankara judgment against me without serving me. I then knew that it was his handwork. I told him, I said, you address. This place is in the Court of Appeal. You know what he told me? He said, do you want the two of us to start fighting over land? That's what Archbishop Lucius Ugoji asked me. It's on record. He asked me, do you want the two of us to start fighting over land? I told him, I said, your address, I don't know you. I have not seen you before. I have been on this land since 2012. I don't know how you feel I should fight over land with you, the land that belongs to me. He says, okay, we shall see. He ended the call. After about 1 week, Governor Hope Uzodinma sent somebody to talk to me. As a matter of fact, he sent Professor Morrissey, the former INEC chairman, to talk to me, asking me to go and discuss with Archbishop Lucius Ugoji and his group. I said, His Excellency, he should tell His Excellency that this land is in the Court of Appeal. I am a lawyer. A matter that is in the Court of Appeal should not be taken to any appeal. As a matter of fact, a matter that is in court cannot be taken to any other place for settlement unless we get the leave of the court. Unless both parties will get the leave of the court to settle the case out of court. Immediately after wars, men of OCD started pasting demolition notice in this place. First, they gave 21 days notice. We continued furnishing them with the details that this matter is in the Court of Appeal. Bring more documents. All these are from the Court of Appeal. All these documents, Court of Appeal. All these documents. So lately they came with 7 days notice. They came with this 7 days notice. So we continued telling them that this case is in the Court of Appeal. We went to the OCDA. As a matter of fact, I went with my lawyer to OCDA to say, This case is a court of appeal. We submitted all the particulars to them.
Fellow Nigerians, this is just the beginning.
I think I have a caller. So when I saw the video, right, my first reaction was, Mr. Raf Nwazurike, what do you really think we can do to help you and make hopeless Uzodingba do what is legal? When the emergence of hopeless Uzodijo as Owerri governor started from the technicality from the Supreme Court. So when you now make that video after they demolished your house and you put the video on social media, what do you really think we can do to help? Nothing. Hello there.
Hello, Mayogun.
Dr. Agbede.
How are you?
That is you, sir. I'm very well. Oh, thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Happy Saturday.
Same to you, sir.
God bless you.
And you too, sir.
God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much.
And to the rest of the Temple of the Truth family. Yes. Now, Mayogun, they've now named you now, Mayogun, as the tank crier of the year 2023.
Yeah.
So that's what they name you now. Yes, yes. That's what they name you.
I never enter town, no.
Yeah.
I'm about to enter town.
Tank crier of the year 2023. Now, now, a caller called earlier that you, Mayogun, should be vigilant and very careful.
Yes.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And if you can recall last year that they've tried Kim Jong-un method, I told you, if you can recall it, last year.
I remember.
Yeah. Yes. Because Kim Jong-un used that method in killing his half-brother. But yeah. So just be vigilant, be very careful, but nothing will, don't worry. You are being protected. Mayogun, don't worry about that. Don't worry.
Much, Doctor. God bless you.
Yeah. Now, they said, okay, because so many callers have called, and what they are saying is that how do we stop these people? Because of the fact that in the past, Mayogun,
yes, sir.
The people that have that boldness in the past, none of them is alive now. Let me just give three examples. Three of them, the examples. Professor Ayodele Awojabi in the 1980s, during Awolowo and Shagari saga. When Professor Awojabi stood up and said all these things, they use paper, envelope, powder envelope to kill him. And Delegiwa, you see what Babangida did? Babangida did to Delegiwa. Nobody knows about that. So look at Balaige, a whole minister of justice. Up to today, no justice. No justice. So they use that three something just to scare people, to scare people, and people are being scared. They are scared. I mean, people are scared because they don't want to lose their life. Just to talk. That's what they say. I'm telling you. Really? Okay, Mayogun, let me give an example. Let me give an example. Before the affirmation of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, affirmation during that Supreme Court in Nigeria, before they affirm Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you can see that during that time, Tinubu's son Sheu, Tinubu, when he was celebrating his birthday, took the private jet, taxpayers' private jet to just fly around. You see. So when people just talk, they just say, okay, whenever they still have their saliva, that's when they still talk. Whenever the saliva dry up, they won't talk again. You see. So so when they have already used Professor Ayodele Awojabi, Delegiwa, Balaige as a deterrent, so people are scared. People are scared. They just talk, which is supposed not to be. So if people can use their private capacities if people can use their private capacities in stopping them, yeah, that'll be fine.
And that's exactly what we have to do, and that's what we are going to do. Because from my own last intel, doctor, from last intel, they might be pretending that they don't care, okay, or even give people like me the award as the noisemaker of the year.
Yes,
there is
yes,
something. Oh, there
yes,
is something.
yes.
There is something, and that thing is that they are scared too. Doctor, they are. You know what they want. You know what they want. It's for all of us to keep quiet and just kind of die slowly and die away like that. But the fact that some of us are not keeping quiet, is a big problem for them too, in case if they didn't gist you that.
You are correct. You are correct. Even that was why they said I should not join your camp again, because it seems that yes, they told me that because you can see that last year it was I used my private capacities in stopping them from seeing Joe Biden. If you can recollect, that's very, very shameful to them. So that really pains them. They say, wow. They said, Dr. Betta, please don't join my Egun's camp, please. Because
they know that leave the boy alone for us so that we can deal with him. But you know you're not going to leave me to them now. Abia, are you going to leave me for
no. You're my soul. Don't worry. Don't worry.
So they should understand that this is a lifetime deal, like unconditional, what have you.
Yeah,
and we can keep trying.
Don't worry. Yes. So, thank God, yeah. God bless you. Okay, my God bless you.
You have a good one, no? So, you see, everybody, it's not only Mayegun that give people names. Dr. Agbede, stylishly, by style, he has come to call me the town crier of the year. But, fair enough. At least, we have, what do you call it? We have a disturbance gong. And the drum, that bell, that big bell, as well as the gong on it, what they call it, the stick. So the town crier and somebody will say, always inconvenient people. So if bad people say I be town crier, I think I should have a medal for it. Like I should have a medal. If I could make bad, terrible people, criminals, who are kind of destroying lives. So if I could make them uncomfortable as a town crier, isn't that a good thing? I think it is. I just carried the agogo. Mayegun today. Bow, egbagown, eyipada. Revolution ti kù sí dẹ̀dẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin olè, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń jí owó, all of you who are, like that, you just gbàgàn, revolution ti kù sí tòsí, revolution is nearby, ẹ̀yin padà. Even if they sleep, they're where they are enjoying, wherever. So if I could make them uncomfortable and I become the town crier of the year, I think I will probably... Hello there. You might need to mute the broadcast again, Baba.
All of you who are
okay, somebody is listening, and that person is also calling in. So I'll take another one. Then you can call back. Okay. Here is another caller. Hello there.
Hello, brother Mayegun.
Hey, my lady Celia. How are you, ma?
I am well, thank you, sir.
Great. So, how are you doing today, by the way? Like, here we are again.
Well, I thank God. Yeah, we have a drizzle here and there, and the weather is great.
Oh, bless you then. Please, go on.
Okay, so happy birthday to you in advance. And
thank you.
Yes, sir.
That is still like, how many days away? I think that is going to be like about 17 days away. It's not far anymore. But anyway, thanks for reminding me. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So, about a caller earlier said that people need to like arm them, well, like protect themselves, right? And that's what I've been talking about all this while too. You know, let's not just sit back and let people kill us like animals, you know. So, and then also doctor that just finished, I don't know, when he talks, I don't know why it's so funny to my ears. It tingles, and he's just so funny. So just in case I'm gonna vote for him. If I see him on the ballot, I'm voting. So you have my vote, doctor.
See,
in California.
somebody there officially telling you that you've got one, and that very one single vote there is a valid one. Oh, Diamond votes.
Yes, sir.
Dr.
And then,
Senator Agbede, I hope you are still watching. He's hearing you, by the way. Go on.
Okay, sir. And then another thing is, I'm just looking at one other caller said, like, I think he said something that has to do with talking, and not acting. So I picture your oh my gosh, what do you call it? The building where you'll be meeting physical with people.
Yes.
What do you call it?
The studio.
Studio. Thank you. So I'm just picturing it like when we meet, because I was thinking about it yesterday. Actually, I'm like, there are certain things that are not like very comfortable for callers to like say. But when we meet, yes, sir. When we meet physically and then talk, there are other
you can
things
begin to talk
we'll
about
be able
planning,
to talk.
and you can do something called follow up, where people that traveled far and wide to come around and have these chats. They didn't come to just come and see.
Oh my God.
Now, you know what I told
Are
myself
you
as
kidding
well?
me?
Why I said, I hope I am lucky enough to really get this done and I get the support I need, right? Is that
yes, sir.
I kind of feel like a lot of people, majority of them are watching me right now. They are primary complaint, not majorly complain, but they are kind of the downside to them being Mayegun's supporter is that they've not been able to speak to me or message me or physically meet me for the past 10 years. Do you get that? So a lot of them believe that all these great ideas they have, all these beautiful ones they have, if they had a chance, and most of them, they develop all these ideas listening to Mayegun, and they would have one person they can share this with to make sure they kind of bring them to life, and they wish they could share it with Mayegun. So I've thought about all of this, that if we could achieve all we have achieved in this small space, right, all this while, then there is a lot that can be achieved. There's so many causes that can be pushed. And I'm talking about things that could be felt. Like, people will hear from me, Sha. I'll put it that way. People will hear from me this year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yeah, as you said, planning and, you know, because that's why they're taking us for a ride. Honestly, because we do a lot of talking, because I mean, what can we do? We're just on social media. We can't do much.
And there are so many things you can see online. You don't want to say them. You know what I say to people? I said, people who actually have something to do, they don't tell the world until they have done it. Do you get that?
Especially dealing with Nigeria, knowing what we're dealing with, is not everything is still. Yeah, so
go on.
Oh my God, I just can't wait, and I just pray for the best. And if there's gonna be any stupid Judah among us, fire go catching Nash. I'm telling you, if you're gonna be a Judah, honestly, just stay back.
Yes.
Because I know that, like, don't lay your hands on somebody. See, we're Nigerians. When we meet and you're a Judah, you're gonna collect right there and then. So there's no chance for nobody.
You better be ready for what is coming for you too. I mean, like, you just tell them that, if you come for us, you better be ready for what is coming. Oh, it's actually coming back for you too. And I like that.
Well, yeah. So, and the last thing is, I'm so hopeful, and I believe that one day is gonna be one day that I am gonna see you face to face, brother.
And that day is counting, and indeed, it's actually a possibility now. You see, this is what everyone can tell themselves now. All right, even if you are not going to have to come to the UK, if I'm going to be in the US, if I'm going to be anywhere, and all of that, I'm just saying, right? But the journey to where I could actually see people physically and have one-on-one chats, where we can indeed exchange contact for the purpose of follow-up on different things. that day is almost here. I mean, I can't wait.
Amen.
I can't wait myself.
Yeah. All right, that's just my contribution, and we appreciate everything you do, sir. Thank you.
And you too. Thanks a lot, Anna. You have a good one, okay? That's Cecilia there.
You too, bye.
We have a chance for something, and that chance is that. Oh, I think I have a. Do I still have a caller there? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, I got
Good evening, my gentleman.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I am very well. You know, I'm still here, Baba. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Okay, sir. This is a first-time caller.
Right. And would you like to tell us your name? Is that right? Or any?
Yeah, I've been following your program for some years now.
Thank you, Baba.
And I'm in Nigeria. In fact, I'm in Abia State.
Right. You are the Alex Otti people. Tell me one thing, and I don't want you to use any fancy word or what have you, okay? Is everything we are hearing about Alex Otti when it comes to infrastructural changes and all of that, are they true or they are just social media PR? Don't quote anything, just yes or no. Are they true or they are just PR?
They are true.
They are true.
Because PDP, yes, they are true. They are true, sir.
Now,
PDP in 24 years has taken our state backward. Backward in infrastructural wise, in everything. In fact, we are like a laughing stock in Nigeria. But just God used him to rescue us. As you can see, when INEC announced him as the winner, you saw what happened now.
I saw it.
Everybody was jubilating. The passion was too much. And as God is helping him, he's doing his best. Infrastructure-wise, he's trying. At least PDP, they were owing salary for years. And now, paying of salary is no longer an issue. So we are really, really enjoying his administration, yes.
Because you know why I ask you is that people kind of believe that among other states that other people know, one of the luckiest people in the 2023 charade are Abia people. People kind of believe that. Because people believe that in the last 24 years, somehow, all these PDP criminals succeeded successfully, right? Looted the state without any challenges from the people until 2023, when the people actually really pushed and they got Alex. So when I heard that, I was like, maybe just be all this, because I do tell them what I don't see, I don't tell, right? But somehow, I still do tell myself, like, I did probably just overhyping this guy. It's still, I think, so bad that way that Abia people are so joyous that they are singing Julius back to Abia State. That was when I started feeling like, okay, if I have a chance of asking anybody, I'll just ask you, is it true? And I'm glad you confirmed it now. So you guys are lucky. At least.
Yes, let me tell you something.
Tell us.
It's not that people are not pushing. Like for the past 8 years, from 2015 and 2019, actually people voted against PDP, but they manipulated the result. They did not win.
I see.
In 2019, the same thing. It's just God and the obedient way that help the people to push through. Because as far as I'm concerned, the people have been voting against the government, against the PDP at that particular time. Yes, that is the truth, sir.
They just never had a chance of those votes being protected. I see now. I think I get it. Anyway, Baba, thank you so much for that. So you are here.
Exactly. The same thing that happened in Nigeria. You see how the charade of election went at the presidential level. You see what happened. People voted their conscience, but they succeeded to manipulate. I know that their manipulation will not last forever. But coming to the topic tonight, I would like us to look into this, because I've been observing things. Especially one of Nigeria's problem that will make us or that will make it difficult for us to come together to form a revolution is this. One of the greatest problems is this. You see religion has dealt with us. Now, one of the caller tonight say something about the NSAS. During the NSAS, as you can see, the wave of the NSAS was very strong in the South. Why the northern youth exempted themselves. I hope you are getting what I'm saying.
I'm following you, Baba.
Because the northern youth exempted themselves, they saw it as the South things, and they did not support the South. Why? Because of religion. So this thing has been dealing with us. So if the younger generation will be able to overcome any emotional attachment on religion, we can deal with this criminality in this country. That has been our greatest problem. Religion. And another one is tribalism. Yeah. This is my brother. This is my this. So maybe my brother is there because a Yoruba man is there. Anything he's doing, I will support him. I will not go against him because he's my brother. And you are seeing people who are dying, but he's your brother. So Nigeria cannot get better if we still maintain this mentality. So I would like us to look into this. It's very, very important, sir.
God bless you. Like, people like yourself who can no longer be swayed or sort of deceived or manipulated with religion and tribe are the ambassadors that we are going to be using as an example and say, listen, what is exactly your problem? The same place you are, we're the same place they are sharing all this divisive religious tribal nonsense. Meanwhile, everybody is suffering. Muslim, Christians, Northerners, Southerners, everybody is buying from the same markets. So can you at least just please use, when people like you are not in any way deceived into, kind of manipulated into that, that's part of the good stories where we believe that you will be an ambassador to say, look at that one, look at this guy, are they not in the same place? And yet they know the truth. Now we need that circle to be a bigger and larger one. And we won't stop until we get that.
That is true. In fact, I want to use the opportunity to commend you. You have helped personally me for some years now. I've followed you. Meanwhile, I have not called, but I'm following you on daily basis. For some years now, you have helped me to expect anything from this country.
You know what somebody said, right?
Yes.
You know what somebody said, and I kind of saw that, and I was like, how easy it is to kind of get people more confused in a confused country like that of Nigeria. I'll tell you what I mean, and what brought that kind of thought into my mind, right? Somebody said, there are some people that they will never see anything good in this country. And when you look at the people who listen to them, they are always people who are angry about Nigeria. These are the people who are supporting the criminality. So they are trying to gaslight people by saying, talking about Nigeria is depressing. So, but lying to people about Nigeria can cheer them up. You get lie to them. You don't need to tell them all of that. People are looking for something to share them. Don't tell them all of that. There are people who wanted that. Okay, so when I saw that somewhere and I was like, I'm gonna listen. Somebody says that when you listen to people like me now, all right, you are going to be angry with everything in Nigeria. Like, say, why is everything like this, for God's sake? Now, you have every right to be angry because this is your life. This is your livelihood. This is where you live. This is your safety. So if anything happens, it could be your life taken away from you. You should be worried and angry. Sure you get?
Yes.
I believe that, no, Nigerians don't need all of that. You need to tell them things that will make them happy and hope and pray. I was like, are you being
No,
serious?
no.
Yeah, you know.
No. That is not true. That is not true. What you are really doing is helping us, informing us. You are informing us. You make us to be informed. You make us, in fact, you made me personally what the outcome of 2023 election was not a surprise to me, because had it been is before, I will attach there's too much emotional attachment. I will be depressed. Everything.
It's like when your favorite club. It's like when your favorite club lost the final of the Champions League. You know that feeling. So that would have been the case for 2023,
No. Yes, it was not a challenge because I am informed. I have prepared ahead of it. It's nothing, because I know that nothing good will come out. Imagine. As far as the system is not changed, that is just the thing.
So you were able to manage your expectation. I love that.
Yeah, of course, and thank you for that.
God bless you, Baba. I mean, stay safe, and greet Alex Otti for us, because when we hear that he misstep again, I be deep inside the cookie jar, and it became public. Say now from that Abia, I mean that Abawa, you go begin say, oh my, you go do the drag Alex Otti, or you go support me, because when I have that reason, even those of you who love Alex, you be like, I love Alex and I love Mayegun, and I know say Mayegun no fit just drag. See what Mayegun they show, man. Okay, I support him. Trust me. So, but it should. It should. You have a good one yourself, okay?
Okay.
Regards to everybody.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So that's another caller. Okay, it's an open mic. You can call in if this is going to be your first time. You're going to get through as well. You need to try for you to be able to to be lucky to get through. Did I get you? Are you there?
Hello
there. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, man.
Loud and clear.
Brilliant. So, how are you doing tonight, ma'am?
Now, I'm good. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I've been trying to get through.
Well, I'm very well, too. Thank you.
How is Agbike and everyone over there?
Well, same. They are all good. She just left the room just now anyway, but thanks so much for asking.
Good. Yes, is Mrs. Adiola from Dublin?
Oh, bless you, Mrs. Adiola.
Yes. Yes, it's been a while.
Yes, ma'am. It's been a while. I wanted to say that, but I was like, again, did I not speak to you sometimes in November or thereabout?
Yeah. It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's good to hear from you again, man. Please. Go on.
Yes. Well done, Mayegun. Really appreciate everything that you're doing. God will continue to bless you.
Amen. Thank you.
The issue of Nigeria, sometimes I'll be like, no, I don't want to talk about it anymore. And it will keep coming, the way I want to, I want to watch my ego, and I'll keep hearing it again. And I don't want to hear it. And I'm watching my ego and I'm hearing it. I said, oh my God, what is going on? It's a country that I have never seen a place where people have excuse for doing bad things.
Honestly.
They are doing the wrong thing. You're doing it bad, and you have excuse for doing that. I have never seen it in my life. Though I'm a Nigerian, I'm from there. I'm a Nigerian, but since I left there, everything has changed. But the way you expect them to behave, it's not just
It's like
it's not there.
It's always it's always coming back to what somebody told me, man. They said, because when I started the Mayegun's Diary Politico, okay, it was Mayegun's Diary then. So I'm going to be keeping the diary of my thoughts here.
Yeah.
So, and it all started from when I came to the UK, you just look around and you just get so angry. Like, why can't we have this back there? Like, what does it take to build this road? What did it take them to kind of have this? We could have that there. And you just get mad with Nigeria and all of that stuff. So somebody who left Nigeria, I think last year, 2023. So he was kind of writing it on Twitter, and he was like, if you leave Nigeria and probably you relocated out of Nigeria, there is no reason for you to for you to pray for the criminals running Nigeria. He said, we have no reason to actually pray for them. We were supposed to be lynching them. That's
exactly
how it was. He said we were supposed to be lynching everybody, who appear to be politicians. I was like, that's it. That's how it should be. You know what they say, that if they take all Nigerians, if they allow all Nigerians to just travel outside Nigeria once and go back, they will change Nigeria. I said they won't.
You know what I used to say?
Yes,
I said, let them bring all the Nigerians here and take all of us here, and with the Oyibos, with the Irish, English, all of them to Nigeria, let them go and build it, and we'll be here. Let us come and see the way they will behave here. If they will behave, if you have an iota of that stupid behavior,
I know. By the time they come back here, when we say the exchange is over, everybody now go back to. By the time Oyibo come back to their country, they won't recognize this place anymore.
They won't try it here because there will still be some Oyibos left. They won't try it. When the MC Oliomo came to whether UK or somewhere, was he not the one advising people that you people, you can't do all those solid bele here. Don't be doing that here. You can't drop. He was saying it because nobody told him. Even the hair is breathing. He understood that you can't just misbehave here. Do you understand? So I'm just wondering, when are these people? When are they going to change? Like the last caller said, he wasn't surprised, with the election and everything. I'm not surprised about anything that's happening in Nigeria before. Again, all these things, like this video of Wazirike that showed, Nnamdi Kanu already told them. You already warned them. He said this thing is coming your way. Is it not happening now? Everything that Nnamdi Kanu has said is happening in Nigeria now.
Some people actually don't like that too. You know what somebody also said to me? He said, I actually had to come out and he said, man, I hate to kind of come out and say Nnamdi Kanu was right, because I was one of those who actually went after him, and I wanted Nigeria to possibly, even like if possible, just kill him. That guy said, look at Nigeria today, that he feels so ashamed.
Conscience won't kill him.
To accept that Nnamdi Kanu was right all this while. And there are people who are arrogant like that. Some of them are watching me right now. No. Nnamdi Kanu is right. It was Buhari that made him popular. It was Buhari that did not handle. Those are the arrogant idiots.
Living in denial. Living in denial.
Because they cannot believe that everything the man they said madman said is happening to them today, and they cannot do anything about it. They can't believe it. Now to come out and say that he said it is the worst for them to swallow. But it's happening. Everything is happening now.
Anyway, God help them. God help them, because me, I'm always saying Nigeria is not a country. Why are you fighting? Why are you saying one Nigeria? Why is Nigeria is my country? Is Nigeria a country? In Hebrew said it that, show me your forefathers, show me your founding fathers. They say our founding fathers. I wonder what them, Ezekiel, all of them, they were 5 years old, 4 years old, 3 years old, 9 years old when Nigeria was created.
That's right.
So which founding fathers are you talking about?
Your founding fathers.
Who signed the agreement? Can you imagine? When will these people realize these things and wake up? When will they wake up? When will they grow up? God help them.
Thank you, thank you so much.
They're wishing to see you soon in Maigu and then the office. Somebody said,
Maigu, this one that you are telling everybody about the studio and the meter, you need to be careful. I know people kind of care so much about me.
Don't worry. They will see. They will see Ija àwọn now. Don't worry. Let them try anything stupid.
Insurance is okay, costly.
Insurance. Don't worry. You are fully insured. Don't worry. Let them try anything silly.
They won't.
Let them try it.
They won't. Thank you so much, man. You have a good one.
You're welcome.
Yes,
and you too.
Yes,
have a good evening, my friend. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
And you too, man. Thank you. Good night. So that's a good one. But make us say something on that before I take another call, okay? The first thing I kind of have in mind or had in mind when it comes to this office studio thing is that apart from the fact that the intention is to make it easier to meet people, okay, who deserves that, what do you call it, that, what is it called again? Is it attention? No, not attention. Audience. You know, like a lot of us phone in on Mayegun's diary, political from all over the world, right? The same way that you are able to kind of like contribute to what Mayegun does here every now and then. There are those who kind of go beyond just commenting on Mayegun's diary or phoning in and all of that. There are those who have built relationship with me, even though they have never seen me one-on-one. I know. So there are people who have proven themselves over time in the course of this, what I do, right? There are so many of them that have proven themselves to the point that I have actually brought some of them into my home, where they have met my family, they have met my kids and all of that stuff. And it all started from here. So I understand a lot of people care a lot about me, and I have to be very careful. So when I went for the office, that is what was primary in my mind. I need a place where, even if you know the address, that doesn't make it just, you know, like, you get what I mean? Like, camp batching. As for security, as for this or that, that is actually the least of anybody's worry. Where I am is one of the most safest place by structure. And the country I live in is considered one of the safest countries too, right? And then I managed to find a location that is really not far from the police Scotland's headquarters in Bridgeton. For those who know Scotland very well, or Glasgow, it's called Bridgeton. So that's pretty much what I can say. But I can tell you this also for free. As much as I want to see I want to meet people and all that, it doesn't mean that like I want to, right? Okay. So, well, I would actually, with that free mind and free heart, to actually meet those who have earned my trust that much. And don't forget, it is a studio, a recording studio, not like your musical studio, okay? We'll be recording and shooting and doing all of that in the place, making production about different content, interviews, and, you know, one-on-one group interviews and stuffs like that. I told you I want to go to a place where I could actually give a different content that will drive different messages to address different demographies. And at the end of the day, everybody end up in the same place, okay, for one single mission. And you know that. So I don't have to really say much on that, okay? So the studio is only for those who have the clearance to come in on invitation. You cannot be, I think I should let you know that, right? You cannot just be passing through Glasgow and say, let me go to Damayegun studio. Our studio, let's go there. So you are likely never going to see Mayegun. That is not how it's going to work. I'm only saying this like to reassure those of you who are talking about my safety and security. So in the studios, it doesn't mean that it's like, you know, I'm in the studio, everybody come. Mayegun, I just came around to come and see my friend in the corner there. And I was Mayegun studio is not far from here. I said I should come and see you. It's likely not going to work that way. Okay, I'm just saying. So to my friends, I would say, do not fear anything, okay? This is the UK. I'm not in Lagos or in Abuja or in Accra or anywhere near where you should be worried for me. So there are more that's going to happen. And I don't want you to kind of start worrying for me, all right? Because I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to meet people outdoor too, engage them and all of that stuff. So I don't want you, the brethren, to begin to feel worried that Shemayegush is safe by I am. And let's see, can you hear me? Are you there?
mo kúkú wà níbí mo ń dúró de ìgbà ló máa pè mí là.
Kábíyèsí o, bàbá. How are you, sir?
Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ o.
Yes, sir.
Ẹ kú dìbé ìwà o.
Àwa nìyẹn o.
Ọlọ́wọ́ á wà pẹ̀lú yín ní gbogbo ọ̀nà.
Àṣẹ bàbá.
Gbogbo àwọn lèmi bẹ̀rù kí Máyégún máa jáde. Bí Máyégún ò bá jáde káàtì máa gbòòrò Máyégún. Òun ló lá gbogbo wa létí ká là wá lóye. Ẹ bá àwọ́rí Ọlọ́run bẹ pẹ̀lú Máyégún.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, bàbá bá ń wí fún ọ. Bá ń wí kò wọ́n.
Ó ti pẹ́ láti gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa náà léléyé wa kán gbọ̀nà Benin Republic ṣe fún wa ní update yẹ because ṣe mọ̀ bí.
Níwòye ọdún tó kọjá òun ni a padà make contact pẹ̀lú wọn. Àwọn tí wọ́n kúrò ní Pobẹ, àwọn tí wọ́n kúrò ní tọ́sá kúrò ní Yewa tọ́sá sí Pobẹ. So ngbà tá a máa dé Pobẹ after so many wàhálà Yorùbá Union. Bàtà dé Pobẹ wọn ti pín sí méjì. Àwọn kan ti padà sí Yewa yẹn ṣùgbọ́n kì í ṣe ìlú wọn lọ padà sí wọn lè padà sílùú wọn. Wọ́n ti lọ bí refugee láwọn ìlú tó next sí wọn. So àwọn kan ti rìn wọnú Benin. Wọ́n ti kọjá Pobẹ. So wọ́n ti pín wọn sí méjì. Ṣé kọ́tà wá ṣe ní pé àwọn tí ní ìdí ọjọ́ yẹn náà ni àwọn tí a bá ní Pobẹ tí wọ́n direct wa àwọn èèyàn wa lọ rí àwọn tí a máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ a fún wọn ní aṣọ ní o owó ní oúnjẹ ní o àti àwọn kọ̀ǹpútà kó lọ. So ìpadàbọ̀ wa a padà wá bá àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ tó ti wà ní Nàìjíríà tó ti padà sí Yewa yẹn ẹgẹ́ a ṣe the same thing fáwọn náà ìyẹn ní ọdún tó kọjá yìí ni o. So after that àwa build the contact pẹ̀lú wọn pé ẹni tani ká máa pè tá bá fẹ́ rí wọn. ẹ ti understand sí I know our princess kí wọn káyìn wọn ni so a really gbàgbé wọn but story wọn yẹn ti pín sí méjì ṣe understand sí àwọn kan ti padà sílé àwọn kan ṣì wà níbẹ̀ náà gbogbo yín sà.
Ọlọ́wọ́ á kọ́ wa mọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ rí gbogbo àwọn lè gba sátidé lọ́wọ́ wa ká gbé Sunday lé wa lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wọn là máa mú tásìkò bá dé. Ṣé rọ̀rọ̀ Betta Edu náà mi pè é. Ọkọ̀ máa fìyà yẹ jẹ Èédú là tóró kárẹ̀ òun ká ẹ pẹ̀lú wọn ṣé àwọn kan wà ló ṣe pé wọ́n ti pinnu láyé wọn pé àwọn máa jó lórí burúkú là ló bá láàjọ ìní wọn ẹlì ìbẹ́pẹ̀ṣù jẹwu òkè ẹ máa lo síbílì ìgùnlá ò lo síbílì ìgùnlá ò ló gbéra ẹ kémi juwó kiri lórí tẹlifíṣàn máa fìyà yẹ jẹ kébù ṣe bí ara àwọn yúùtù líwọ pera rẹ lèrè rí fi yúùtù kébì yúùtù fi rọ̀bùlẹ̀ là kẹ́ẹ̀tù sọ fún wọn pé kò sí ilé ilé ṣe àmọ́ pé ènìyàn bá ti juni lọ aṣọpá àfẹ́sù lábúlé baálẹ̀ mi ta gbó ìyàwó ẹ̀mí tògógóró ọmọ mi gbowó ta ẹsẹ̀ sẹ́pẹ́ àfẹ́sù lábúlé. Èṣù ti wà lábúlé ti pẹ́.
Ti pẹ́ fúra ni.
Àwa kì í ṣe pé àfúrá wọn ti mí dẹrù bà wá ti pẹ́ ṣe bí mọ́tò páàkì olórí òun lójó balẹ̀ ló wá ṣẹ̀ yìí. Mo ní mọ́tò páàkì ọ̀kadà mọ́tò páàkì lójó lọ bàálù tèmi ṣẹ̀ yìí. Ṣé ìyẹn lá máa sọ pé ó máa ṣoríire ó máa ṣọṣọ àwọn èèyàn dolóríire lílù là. Ọ̀rọ̀ lídé Ifá òmù ẹ̀lẹ́kọ́ Ifá òmù o Tinubu ló mú fúra ẹ̀ ọmọ bọ́n ti ṣe gbé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wọn káàkiri òṣàlì yìí máa pa gbogbo wọn òṣàlì yìí máa reject gbogbo ẹbọ náà mi fún torí bó básìkò bá tó wọn níbi ìlú bá ti mi ró kàngbá àsìkò ìyá ìlú yẹn ló tó gbogbo náà ṣe lílé fi jóná gbogbo ẹ ló máa tú sépo torí kò sẹ́lì lè fìyà jẹ wá bọ́n ṣe fìyà jẹ wá lè gbà ẹ ká ní 1992 kọ́ ni kó wà lọ sí àárín òru kẹ́ni ká máa kọrin dáàdì mọ́mì àgbálájọ bí ni ẹ dìbò fún gbàlá àṣetán pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀ aláta náà kò lè wà lọ́wọ́ ṣe rí gbogbo ọ̀n tí mi fìyà yẹ jẹ wá ti pẹ́ àtìgbà ní tí ìdìbò gbé yìí ní stop àti ìdìbò àmì ìdìbò lájégúnlẹ̀ rí gbà yẹ on the me announce ìbò yẹ lórí rédíò rí bí láàjókòó sí kélé àmì ìdìbò àtìgbà ẹni ìdìbò mọ́ pé èmi ò tí ìdìbò mọ́ ìbò láàtọ́ pa àmì ìdìkan èmi announce ìbò líbí láàjókòó sí jẹ́ mọ̀ bọ́ ti pẹ́ náà tí bíbí ìyàyẹ jẹ wá. So kò sí ọ̀nà lè ṣe ká ṣe ìgbàlà bá gbé àwọn lè ò mọ nǹkan kan kébi ìjọba lérí àwọn lè mọ tí àwọn àpàwọn ènìyàn lè professor mi lé ọmọléèwé lè méjì wé wò kúrò níléèwé òun kẹrẹlì ìpẹrẹlì professor ẹ̀mí yíwé fún olóṣèlú jẹ́ mọ̀ bá wọn ti torí ìlú yẹ kó do. tó gbogbo làmísọ yìí kọ́ lọ́wọ́ fún wa lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa láàká kó wa káàlẹ̀ ìtorí gbogbo ìdèkó ìdèkọmù yìí náà ti fi gba gbogbo èdè wa àlẹ́ ìsàwórì sẹ́yìn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá dèkó kò síbílẹ̀ tí máa ṣàwórì ìdèkó ìdèkọmù ní gbogbo àmísọ àmì èdè wa láti padà èmi dúró lórí ẹyọ kan yẹ o a máa gbèdé wa padà.
lára àwọn nǹkan tí a máa ṣe nígbà tí kí láti pè tí studio wa yìí bá ti ṣe tán tó rẹ́dì tán nìyẹn o irú àwọn variety tá à ń sọ nìyẹn o ṣẹ́gẹ́ sì dé pé a lè ṣe program Yorùbá kí n gbé àwọn èèyàn tí mo mọ̀ pé a lè jọ jíròrò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ tẹ̀síwájú Yorùbá bá ṣe máa ń ó ti yẹn sìn physically táwọn èèyàn á dẹ̀ wọlé.
èyí kàn sí mi United Kingdom ní gbogbo wa kàn sí mi àwa ilé làgbé wa gbó. Adáfúyó ẹ̀lí ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀lí ṣìjẹ́ ẹ̀lí ṣìlẹ̀tẹ̀ o ẹ̀lí ṣìwílà òjò o Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yóò ẹ̀pẹ̀lẹ́ o God bless o.
tó ire o sorry to my non-Yoruba speakers, okay? I happen to have this this amazing personality that kind of feels like our language is going into extinct. He's been pushing many times that I should have a segment of Mayegun's Diary Political that speaks 100% in Yoruba, where all the issues concerning us in Yoruba land can be discussed. And a lot of people have been saying, Mayegun, you need to have, if you can't do it, or you need to have, your program should be multilingual. That's amazing. I'm going to do it. Multilingual means I can have like 4 or 5 languages on a single program that is well coordinated enough that as I have a participant that is speaking in Igbo, I have a participant that is speaking in Hausa, speaking in Yoruba, speaking in Tifi for the sake of this, my brother, or I will recruit him as well and say, yeah, you come. Jima, every Wednesday, we are going to be addressing the Middle Belt crisis and Middle Belt issues. So I need all the top languages from Middle Belt and as many as I can get. Can we have them on Mayegun's Diary? So on every Wednesday. And Yima can volunteer. I can possibly just make sure that I convince him. That would be his own, his own contribution to all of this. I am going to do all of that. You are going to see people and you are going to see personalities too. A lot of you are going to become personalities too, media personality through Mayegun's Diary Political on this. We need a place to do all of that. We need a place that is completely unrestricted, a free place where you can indeed feel at home. You enter some place and you be like, oh, Momo, I feel good here, man. I love all these vibes. Vibes that make you feel like, yes, what do you think I should do? What I mean? Like, you go see program where people go, they argue. No, what do you mean? That kind of thing. I want to present things that real people, not people who go just come try massage. No. Real people who are going to talk not emotionally, but factually. So we need a place for that. And we are going to very much get that. A lot of people are already looking forward to it. Celia feels like once we see the image online, once we see once you complete the whole setup and we can see what it looks like, you have no idea how many of us that actually would love to be around there. Even if we have no real business in the UK, we can actually create one to come around here because you are a business. Yes, and it's true. So we're going to start that tomorrow. by the way. And sorry if I am here to pick your call. Our time is also up, kind of. But I'm going to still stay around. I mean, you know, kind of stick around, okay? And we can always like. Meanwhile, sorry if I kind of miss your call. You know, earlier I could see two people were popping up earlier, but somehow I was talking and I didn't want to put them on note. So you can still pretty much try, okay? One of the things that I have kind of been lucky, if I have to put it that way, but let me take this call. Hello there.
Hello, my good diary.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I greet you, my brother.
Good evening to you, Baba.
Good evening.
You might need to mute the TV or the what have you there so that you and I can talk, because I mean, are you the presenter?
Yeah.
Others are just
That's
watching.
true.
Please.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I think I'm there now.
I think you are.
Okay.
Please.
Thank you very much, my brother. I think I just quick put my own contribution, you know.
Please.
Because this is our Nigeria problem. You know, when they talk, all of us, they like repeat the same thing. We know the problem, but we just they analyze them. As we analyze them to know what thing they happen. You understand? But the problem we get, they say, what is the solution? That is the problem. We know the problem, but what is the solution? So look, I first start with one question you asked the first time about independent. If Nigeria they ripe for independence at that 1960s.
Yeah, some people were like, no, we were not. Others were like, no, we were. But people have different feelings about it. So tell us.
Yes,
Go on.
The question to that answer will start from the age of the person where they answer that question. Because if you look back to the 60s, many people not even wise. Many people not even go to school. Even when they talk about the independence, many people don't even know what they talk about. So for that reason, we're not even ripe for the independence. I've come to look at it from the other angle, look at the level of development when the British people do for Nigeria then, you understand? So what we get now, we're not that ripe, because it is when it did then, even the people who claim to be leaders, they never feel maintain them. You understand? To even talk of even continue to develop from where they're supposed to stop. You know why they tell you this thing?
The few things they managed to even build, even though everybody believed that they just exploited us, okay? Like they just taking things. But the few things they managed to build that they left behind, the people they left them for couldn't even manage them. You are right, oh.
Let me tell you one thing. You know why they tell you this thing? I talk from my own age.
Wow.
Far back 1981, 79, I grew up in Benin.
Right.
I follow my grandmother. They go UBTH. Then I was a little kid. My grandmother had her own doctor then. Then I go UBTH with her. I think she go maybe 2 times in a month or something, you know, because of her leg or something, for checkup. Then I happened to work in a Amunchi sometime 2002. This place, is called Igara Junction. So I'm an artist. I do design. So I go design one house for there. So you know why they tell you this thing? Where I go work, opposite this place, we get a very big land with some kind of this kind of our boys' quarter structures, you know, scattered all over like an estate. You know, with grasses don't cover the place. Most of the buildings don't crash. So I can't ask Spencer, what thing they do? Because they look model and see the kind of village when I did, they do this work. I ask, what thing did they? How come these buildings? What thing happened here before? I like I tell me, say, man, this place now doctors' quarters before. So now your doctors they stay. I got surprised. So this guy they say now this the British government that they built at those days, you know, during the colonial days. Just imagine the structure so they don't abandon now. We will not feel maintain. No. You understand? So we never arrive. Okay, let us look out for another way. You see this administration of the white people, not be our culture. It is not our culture.
This type of democracy of something like the type of government you mean, eh?
Not be our culture at all, in any which way you want to describe it, because black man don't know how to come sign paper. Say, okay, let us agree with something. Now, this we agree for, we come sign paper. We not be waiting and teach us. Now, they come to teach us, say, you need to know these things. And in the process of teaching us these things, they disorganize us with one condition, like, look at the way they say they come to Africa the first time. They say they came as missionaries. Okay, why would they accept them as one? When they come, they will not they work, and we don't get office. I want to go for and feed our families, live happy life. Everybody they happy, children play, everybody they happy, parents stay together. A father go meet other fathers, they maybe drink, gist, and talk about to take care of their family. The big this system come. In the same hand, other groups come as mafias too. Before they can start this slavery and so on. In the process of slavery, they disorganize many of us. Many of us don't come up for our communities. You understand? Now that they try to free us from the slavery, will they get our independence and everything? How do you think that this will be organized? Okay, let us talk about election. I just want to touch on this little bit because of time.
I like how you pick your points like that one by one. Go on.
We'll talk about election now. We'll talk about election. Who will the people who they really elect? Will they elect leaders or will they elect a kind of I cannot call it representative. Will they elect a kind of a figure? That is, will they elect people who want to make it popular? That's my guy, now this time I go win. We don't know before, we don't care to know what they go do, but we just like maybe the kind of car when they drive, or maybe the way they do things, we just like them. Like we want to make it rude. Or in fact, they share bag of fries pass, or they meet boys for bar, they buy drink for them, or those, in fact, they want. People will just die to make sure say they want to enter there. But after you enter there, what is the purpose of entering that place? Nobody
they ask themselves now and say, sorry, why did we say we voted for him the last time? So say, I don't even remember. I think it's because it's popular. Say, what did he promise us again? They say, I can't even remember his manifesto. Oh,
now let me tell you, this is not the African culture, because we don't know say government supposed to be do things. In fact, government now worker for us. Now they're our own workers. We don't understand them that way. We just look and say, okay, take a Tinubu for example. When Tinubu the campaign, they call him Polio van. Okay, Tinubu don't enter power now. When the Polio van, I think they can feed Nigerians now. I think they say get money. Now they say, okay, we money get that. They can bring a come out and take the people because at that moment they deceive the people.
Maybe they borrow Nigeria the money safe, so that at least Nigeria go not debt and everybody go be less in debt. Inflation go come down. People go feel kind of start business and others go feel see job. And people go feel shop. You are right, too. But no, they are not bringing out their money.
You understand? Okay, but they get money now. They go to borrow more money.
Tell us, saying get money.
Okay, but I come back to like somebody like Wazirike. I see when you show the video.
Go on.
You understand? Wazirike now, you see the low key voice when it comes to the talk, like a gentleman.
The same ones.
You understand? You understand? This time somebody don't stand, we know it right. Stand to fight even before Nnamdi Kanu come out. But because he go prison small, he see small money, he kick back. He bring the voice down. Now they climb on that voice when he brings down now. Like what Nnamdi Kanu talk. If you serve Nigeria or you play with Nigeria, Nigeria must happen to you.
You will come back in regret, he said.
You understand? Okay, like you say, now what can we do for him?
That's what came to my own mind. Like,
okay, no, okay.
We can't make videos so they don't demolish your house. Waiting what we will do.
The same Uzodinma will demolish your house. We'll come back to our youth. When Uzodinma the campaign, he come out openly. He think will give whether 4,000 youth or 40,000. 4,000 youth visa to go work for abroad.
By December 2023. He said the European Union and some countries have agreed. But if you ask them today, go on.
I think understand now. Today, the same youth now, when you gather that place now, why they not gather themselves again now? To say, this man promised us something. I know we can't talk about them again. Because why? Because why? This system, not the black man system. Not our system. We don't understand how the system they function. My brother, listen, I've been in Europe now for about 8 years. You understand me? And I don't come learn many things. I can't understand why Africans, they fail. Because this system, not just the truth. Because even most of us who did in Europe, it take us time to adapt to the European system. Now, you're going to imagine somebody who never even travel at all. Like somebody said in one video, it's like in the eastern area for the past 30 years, many of the people there never see train before. So can you imagine now? Like somebody don't there like 30 years, you never even see train before for your life. When we hear now they select the kind of one enter now, if you get where you go, so man, to your entire speed train, even they go cost me more. Man, I just quit the show, they go. You understand?
A couple say they give you punch inside my stomach as well. That's the way they repeat. You never see train before. You never see train before. Papa, I never enter train in my life until I enter UK.
Have you understand?
Thank God say I live for a Ilukweju estate that time. Now waiting make me see train be that for my life. And the train where I saw, the only place I have seen such trains in India, where you see millions of people on top train, load everything. That's how it was in Oshodi. But me, 28, 29-year-old young man, I never entered train in my life. How I won't take enter train.
Cool. So okay, thank you, Mayego. This brings me back to that thing when I tell you, just say we never arrived for independence. In 1982, 1981, 82, we entered train from Aba to Umuahia.
Can you imagine?
1981, 82. Then this man was the governor of Imo State. It was then Imo State. There was nothing like Abia State then. This man, this popular governor, they always talk about his name. The name just escaped me. No, not Okpara.
After Okpara, I want to Mbadiwe or something.
Mbakwe was the governor. Yes, was the governor. By then, they get a house if they stay for Aba then, they go office for Owerri. Now for a compound, inside the compound, now they go to fetch water in the morning. Because the compound was at the back of my school. Now inside the compound, they go to fetch water in the morning. This time when I tell you so, Mayego, for that area, we get PZ company for that area. We get one other company where they make soap there for that area. You understand me? By then, as kids, we they go there because those companies they make soap, we get some section of the where they dispose their water. The water they boil water where they run to the stream. There's a stream nearby there. You understand? So I decided to pick them. By then, if you see those areas as a kid, I cannot really remember the names of those companies. But there were a lot of companies in that area then. You see trailers everywhere. Like you see like those things you see in Europe. You start to see that kind of pictures. Then
you see for Europe like that. You go enter one place, you go just see small, big companies like that. Manufacturing companies all layout out there like
you're
that.
You're gonna see forklifts. You're gonna see forklifts with the carry load, they load trailers. You're gonna see, you're gonna see things they move. I mean, you're gonna see like they try to make you go one side of the road because of the trucks where they work for the road. They make you like try to pass one side of the road so that you don't get accidents. Those kind of things.
I know. Busy.
So if we say more come back to all those kind of things now, say Nigeria want it better, or more looking from the side of the end task. If you blame the youth, if you blame anybody now, because why? There's no way where people go fit a rise now. Now I try to use some kind of food without no whole granite and stone for hands. You know what I mean?
I do.
Without the whole iron for hand. Can you imagine? Okay, people gather for like for Lekki, so they are strong with gun. You they shoot people run, many die. Okay, then you expect the same people to come at the same day. That's stupidity now. You don't hold anytime. You don't say who you are go comfort, carry something for hand. So the only thing we go help Nigeria now, the youth now, for them to organize that, they must hold something for hand.
So
without that one.
Strong face.
It's not possible now. It's not. If you even look, that start when they attack police stations. Most of the police stations where they attack, most of the people who attack the station, they hold iron for hand now.
And they also.
You understand? So with the stage in Nigeria, then an explosive stage, very sensitive stage. Now the only thing what the people just need, like a leader, somebody could just stay from say, oh yeah, I make provision for this thing. As far as we're ready to go, let us go. That just be the only thing when you remain, and there's no other excuses. Okay, you want them to say people of the middle belt, they're happy to kill them. The people of the middle belt have to carry something. Can you imagine that even ordinary class have to confront those people? The military say go take over your village.
That's right.
You understand me? So they don't. This don't really press us down to the extent that our voice. Even okay, now you ask one simple question: if you want to mobilize, now can you mobilize anything in Nigeria and say maybe you want to gather youth in Nigeria? Is it possible?
Well, it's not been possible.
It's not possible. The only way they can conquer Nigeria.
It's not a straightforward thing to do. There are so many
You
things that
understand
will
me?
go into it, and you're likely not going to even mobilize the number you are looking for.
Thank you. So when people talk about it, our people are not ready to rise, our people are coward, our people are this. No. You need to look at the situation of things. You need to look at where we are coming from and look at the people you are trying to deal with.
How bad do you then think it has to get before the same people kind of feel like they have had enough, or it's just a perpetuating thing? Like
oh my God, my ego. I want to ask you one thing. First way the old, is they young?
No.
First way the old, they only bring up. First way the old, they only bring up the younger ones to take their positions.
No wonder because those ones will bring us to this world. They don't leave the
my
fight
brother,
for me and you.
I tell you one thing.
And all of that, all the ones we they bring to this world too. So we'll go live out for them with that, I mean. Last.
I tell you one, just look at from like the musical world now.
Yes, sir.
If you be a good musician, you sabi sing, and you don't know how to sing. You don't get a good on that younger person from your family will know how to sing. Who you go pick next? Will not be your friend.
Well, I mean,
or a younger boy when you pick on street.
That's a tough one. You understand? Because if I have to give you my own answer, I would rather go for competence. So, like for
now they talk that you pick a competent guy, maybe but not be your relative. But if you bring him up, you are going to bring him up in your own lifestyle. You bring them up in your musical, even if your own kind of tune, they're different from your own. But you go bring them up in a way when they say, you go feel they win contract. If they show business, you go feel they do, you go feel they win a lot of concerts to just the way they win concerts.
That makes sense. I think I get you now. It's pretty much like me being a musician and all of that. And then I've got a family member who is also kind of aspiring and all that. And I have a chance of, you are right. I would want to give her such a chance too.
You understand? So now the older one can never get younger. These guys, they don't already get clique of mafias. They don't have to protect. Okay, tell me why Buhari not pro Jonathan. Okay, tell me why Tinubu not go pro Buhari.
It's called desperate decor.
You understand? So why would they? We just that's what all of us they come, they talk the same thing. Whereas we know this problem. So the best problem we need to think of how to solve, what is the solution to this problem? How do we fit to organize ourselves? Like the other time when this Yoruba nation issue they hot, the Biafra nation issue they hot, you see the tension for the country. People for the country, they rise. They try to work even with their flag and everything. But when the voice dies down, everybody go keep a flag on that bed. You understand? Because who will stand for the front? When the Sunday go come out, people come out. They made something happen, everybody hide for their share. Because the people need somebody to lead them.
They need a face.
You understand? Not just another face, just like look like what this America they do now from their own section now. The government they feel the heat. But we imagine we get like 2 or 3 more people like that now from different regions. I think the pressure is high now. They talk about it. You understand? Now they talk about discussion this country, maybe they try to do this. Why? Because now the pressure is high. The last time when they carry pressurize them, they carry one boat go for River Niger. They say they want to redrain the sea or whatever. You know, these people, they are just playing with our mind.
Well, thank you so much for all of those valid points you raised. It's been highly educative, I would say. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, brother, for taking my time. Thank you.
I mean, thanks for giving us your time too, by the way. So thank you so much, and you have a good one, Baba. So that's some extensive convo, point by point, one after the other, and all of that. And that is why I kind of feel like I saw, hang on, before my feeling, I saw where people were saying Tinubu's politics should be studied. That's how he manipulated his way, how he's managed to then he became your president, that it should be studied. I can't remember all these words they used to describe him. This is, that is, this, blah, 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 politician. something like, like an invincible. And I was like, we will know why people like Tinubu Bokwari will be president in Nigeria. Despite what actually, I mean, the crimes they have actually committed against that same Nigeria. It's because Nigeria is a crime scene. Okay. But there's something, a lot of you are like, in fact, some even agreed and they said, oh yeah, that is true. He's got this a criminal enterprise and criminal structure that is probably more powerful than other people's criminal structures. Do you get that now? Like, it could rig election, it could bribe judges, it could bribe media, it could bribe everybody, it could get everything he wanted, and that is his politics. But what about his governance? What about his governance? That is like after politics. What is next is governance. And that in governance, it simply means that it is no longer competition about anything. It is no longer PR, propaganda job, and the rest of that. Now there will be, there will be sort of a review of what you are doing, because there are going to be things that are going to be affecting the lives of millions of people. So what about his governance? What about those people you call your political criminals, political disorder, rigging election everywhere all over Nigeria? After all of them rig the elections and do all of that and use all of the, the instrumentality of their own laws to shield or protect themselves. Now, when it comes to governance, how are they doing? You are proud to celebrate their criminalities of gaining power. But what about the governance? How far is that sort of a faring? How are you feeling about that? Are they also smart? Are they also kind of right? You know what I'm saying, but I do not expect an answer. It is called a rhetorical question. So I'm going to leave it at that for tonight. I want to say thank you to every one of us who participated in the open mic tonight. I want to say thank you to that my super chatter tonight as well. I appreciate you and every one of you. So tomorrow we are going to have the first fundraiser, okay? And like I have been saying, you don't really have to give when number one, if you don't want to. Number two, if you don't have it, okay? The most the most valued part of that exercise is the fact that those who are going to have the intention of giving, and those who also have the intention of giving but they don't have, but they are going to kind of do their best to kind of let everybody see it as well, right? Everyone is going to contribute. It is that intention that really counts. Somebody said, no, Mayegu. It is that money that counts, because it's so important that we do. I know. I just want you to know that I have been here before. I have traveled this journey before. I mean, I've traveled this road before. Okay? I've had to see, I've been overwhelmed by people's sort of a love and all of that before. Okay? At the end of the day, what I gain from all of that is not money. It's the people that kind of like trust my ego so much. And, like these days, people could call in and say, my ego, thank you so much for what you do. We appreciate you and all of that stuff. Back then, I didn't have that. It was your support that actually gave me all of this to this point whereby we could communicate. We just want to take it a bit, kind of a little bit, nudge it forward a bit. And I kind of will believe that it is done. So, however, from tomorrow, you are going to be seeing me sharing all these details in the descriptions of my videos. You are going to see some of these details pinned in the comment section as well. And I know a lot of people will also kind of make a request, personal request. Can you send that to me? Can you send that to me? But I'm going to really, really count on you to further make me believe that this is possible. Okay? But let me tell you something. Just like I said, that the intention of giving is what really counts, right? if I do not really want to care about where anything looks and all that, or if I don't have enough that I'm going to need to finish all this setup and get those extra stuffs and all that, right? I am still pretty much lucky, okay, to have the kind of equipment that can give the same production anywhere in the world. I'm still mobile. I'm mobile. So the worst case scenario is that it might delay that public presence and all that, like where people could come in and all that. No. But there's something you should know. Okay? Whatever happens in February, Mayegun's Diary Political with the Diaspora Radio International will go physical for real. And I'm going to take you all through that. You're going to see the place, you're going to see the whole thing, and you're going to see the before and after anyway, because we are all part of the journey, aren't we? I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much once again. And like I said, open mic is not a busy night. It's not always busy. Like once you see open mic, it's just about gist. It's just about, catch up and like you have witnessed tonight. So thank you for at least being part of that. I am going to see you some other time. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Mayegun Diary, Diary Political. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.